few weeks before the pandemic broke out globally, I went to Germany to give a presentation at an academic conference at Dortmund University. The campus was huge and it had an impressive mode of transportation, which you can see in the video right now, the campus SkyTrain. The conference was for 2 days, and after presenting, I had time to climb around the different gyms in the city. Thanks to my good friend Edgar for taking care of me while I stayed at Dortmund. So for my climbing experience, I visited 3 gyms: Bouldervelt Dortmund, Boulder Hull, and Clutter Hall. I hope I pronounced them right. I also visited 2 climbing gyms outside of Dortmund. There's one in Czech Republic, and also one bouldering gym at Duisburg, which is also a town located in Germany. So I spent most of my time at Bouldervelt Dortmund because it was the nearest gym to the place where I stayed. Because of that, I took my time in exploring the different sections of the gym and trying different boulder problems. I really had a good time, and I will be showing some of my climbing videos. The competition wall is what you see when you first enter the gym. If you've seen my previous video, I always wanted to try problems at the competition wall even though the difficulty was beyond my climbing level. Surprisingly, I was able to finish 2 problems, one of which is what you see right now in the video. I felt good because I think sending these 2 problems was a good indicator of my climbing progress. This was the second competition wall problem which I finished. So it was a nice balanced start, then you do a dynamic move, and then the hardest part is what you see next. You have to do a mantle and push yourself towards the last hold simultaneously with standing on the left leg. Here are some of my futile attempts at the extremely difficult problems at the comp wall. So there was a unique structure at the gym which caught my attention. It was a globe filled with climbing holds. So you could see all of the countries. Climbing this section was fun, but it was kind of sketchy to top out. So I was able to try a lot of different boulder problems, and some of the holds that I encountered here were familiar because our local gym back in the Philippines had these kinds of holds. So it was also my first time to actually try a moonboard. So when I went to London, there were moonboards at the gyms which I visited. Back then, unfortunately, I was not able to try. So Glücksgriff Boulder Hull is a bit smaller than Bouldervelt Dortmund, but I would still highly recommend this bouldering gym because of the quality of the boulder problems. The owner is even very nice and approachable, and I also bought my new climbing shoes in this gym. The gym has two floors. The main bouldering area is located at the first floor, while a moonboard and some training equipment can be found at the second floor. So I wasn't able to try the moonboard. All of the videos that you would be seeing from this gym are from the main bouldering section. So Clutter Hall Bergwerk was the third gym which I visited in Dortmund. It has roped facilities as you can see in the video. There was also a large bouldering area at the other side of the gym. So this is the only climbing video which I have at this gym. So this problem is very technical. It was tricky at first and it took me several attempts before I could get the right sequence. So I went to Prague for a day trip to visit my friend Isa, who was studying there. So climbing was not part of my initial itinerary because of my very limited time in Prague, but fortunately, I was able to squeeze in a few hours in the gym and just work on a certain problem. So I stayed with my friend in Duisburg before my flight back to the Philippines. Duisburg is a few towns away from Dortmund and it's near to the Dusseldorf airport. I was able to visit this gym and spent half of my day here. So Einstein Boulder Hall Duisburg was very appealing. You can see that it has a purple theme. There was a good selection of boulder problems which you could try, and there were also amazing training facilities at the back of the gym. The staff were really friendly and they even had a wide variety of climbing goods to be sold, such as chalk, shirts, shoes, and other climbing merchandise. So I was able to take a lot of videos, and here are some of the boulder problems which I tried. This was my personal project at the gym. I found this problem to be very interesting because of the crack-like feature. You have to get past those two volumes in the middle by either doing crack climbing or just doing a double gaston, which I did in my case, as you can see in the video. So I think all of my expectations were met. The gyms in Germany were top-notch. They had modern facilities and equipment. And personally, this experience was more fulfilling than my trip to London. I was able to spend more sessions at an individual gym because there are a lot of boulder problems in gyms like these. One session is not enough. So I was able to maximize my time by meeting new friends, work on my projects, buy some merchandise. So I'm just very thankful for this experience. So for the next part of this video, I will be showing more travel clips of the places I visited.